Let's take a look today at scams and your small business. Scams and your small business, a guide for business concerning scams. Now, if you own a small business or you're part of a nonprofit organization, you spend a lot of time and effort making sure that your organization works well. But when scammers go after your organization, scammers are criminals. When they go after your organization, it can hurt your reputation and your bottom line. They can steal from you. They can misrepresent you. Your best protection is to learn the signs of scams that target businesses. Then tell your employees and colleagues what to look for so they can avoid scams. And right off the bat, this is coming from the Federal Trade Commission. And you can get more information about this yourself and share it with others yourself by going to ftc.gov small business. ftc.gov, /small business. So let's go on and take a look at scammers' tactics. First of all, scammers pretend to be someone you trust, someone that you know, someone that you'd want to do business with. They make themselves seem believable by pretending to be connected with a company you know or a government agency. Scammers create a sense of urgency when they're doing this. You got to do it right now. You got to do it right now. They rush you. They try to rush you into making a quick decision before you look into it. And just like any business decision, rushing it is not always the best choice. Scammers use intimidation and fear, especially when they're dealing with individuals. They tell you something terrible is about to happen to get you to send a payment right now before you have a chance to check out the claims. So if that's happening, whoa, brakes on, checking it out first, not going to hand over money without any physical proof in front of me. So scammers use untraceable payment methods. They often want payment through wire transfers, reloadable cards, or gift cards that are nearly impossible to reverse or track. And that is a serious problem. There's even a sign at Walmart telling individuals legitimate charities will not ask you to send them money anonymously through a check or card that you get at through the wire transfer at Walmart. So let's be tech savvy. Let's understand what's going on around us without being too smart wordy. Okay? Be tech savvy. Don't believe your caller ID. Imposters often fake the caller ID on a telephone. You'll be more likely to believe they think that you're going to be more likely to believe them when they claim to be a government agency or a vendor you trust. So they'll send you that link that looks like it's legitimate from that company for that phone number. Now remember that email addresses and websites that look legitimate are easy for scammers to fake. They can even create a brand new one and drop it the next day. Stop and think about whether it could be a scam before you click on something. Scammers even can hack into the social media accounts of people you trust and send you messages that appear to be from them, but they're not. Don't open attachments or download files from unexpected emails. They may have viruses that can harm your computer. So now we're talking about getting phishing and scamming and all this stuff through email. We're going to get on to specific topics in just a moment about how you can protect yourself and your employees can protect you. Of course, secure your organization's files, passwords, financial information. And for more information about protecting your small business or nonprofit, check out the FTC Small Business Computer Security Basics, which is at ftc.gov small business. I'm just making fun. They got a list there. You can go through it. You can show it to your new employees. You can show it to family and friends. Small Business Computer Security Basics at ftc.gov small business. Now, let's know who we're dealing with. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this. Before doing business with a new company, search the company's name online with the term scam or complaint attached to it. Read what others are saying about that company. When it comes to products and services for your business, ask for recommendations from other business owners in your community. Then you're doing local business. Positive word of mouth from trustworthy people is more reliable than any sales pitch. Don't pay for free information. Free. You may be able to get truly free business development advice and counseling through programs like score.org, SCORE.org. SCORE.org. Not from folks that just popping in there. Oh, here we go. Going to give you this free information. Just click on this link and it takes you somewhere and suddenly, where's all the money I had in my bank account? I don't know. Oh, it went over there. So let's see about how you can protect your business. Train your employees. Train your employees because you want them to be tech savvy too. The best defense is an informed workforce. Explain to staff how scams happen and share this information with them. Order free copies of this and other pieces of material at fct.gov/bulk order so you can get everybody one. If you're in HR, that might interest you. So encourage people to talk with their coworkers. If they spot a scam, now scammers often target multiple people in an organization at the same time. So an alert from one employee about a scam can help prevent others from being deceived over the next day or course of days or weeks. Train employees not to send passwords or sensitive information by email. Even if the email seems to come from a manager, they shouldn't be responding with their login ID and their password and all this other secure information. Stick with the program. Don't ever yourself ask for sensitive information or data through email. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't encourage it. So verify invoices and payments. Check all invoices closely. And if you need help with that, you can contact me, Alfred Brock, through this website, and I will help you with that. Never pay unless you know the bill is for items that were actually ordered and delivered. Tell your staff to do the same. Confirm it. If it's a little delay, that's fine. You don't want to pay for something you didn't get. Make sure procedures are clear for approving invoices and expenditures. And to reduce the risk of a costly mistake, limit the number of people who are actually authorized to place orders and pay invoices. Review your procedures to make sure major spending can't be triggered by an unexpected telephone call, email, or invoice. Pay attention to how someone asks you to pay. Tell your staff to do the same. If you're asked to pay with a wire transfer, reloadable card, gift card, you can bet it's a scam. If it's got more than one step involved in there, you may be looking at a problem. So let's take a look at social engineering, phishing, and ransomware. And now we're getting a couple of things tied in here together. We'll soon be done with this little booklet that we have. Social engineering, phishing, and ransomware. Cyber scammers can trick employees into giving up confidential or sensitive information, such as passwords or bank information. It often starts with what is called a phishing email, P-H-I-S, phish. I don't know where it came from. It's funny, ha ha ha. It's in regards to phishing, right? They send many out, they get a nibble, and they start on it. And what they do is they try to provide a sense of urgency or fear, and the trusted source that they're sending from that they're scamming you with, that they've falsified, could be a supervisor or other senior employee or member of the company. Other emails may look like routine password update requests or other automated messages, but are actually attempts to steal your information so they can get in. They don't even have to ask questions if they got your login ID or password. They just go and do what they want. Scammers can also use malware to lock organizations' files and hold them for ransom. Now, malware is malicious software that locks certain files, and you won't get the password. And sometimes you don't even get the password. You won't get the password if you don't pay a ransom. And sometimes you don't get it, even if you pay the ransom. They just walk and they take the dough. So there's also business promotion and coaching scams. Some scammers sell bogus business coaching and internet promotion services using fake testimonials, videos, seminar presentations, and telemarketing calls. The scammers falsely promise amazing results and exclusive market research for people who pay their fees. They also may lure you in with low initial costs only to ask for thousands of dollars later. And in reality, the scammers leave budding entrepreneurs without the help they sought and with thousands of dollars in debt that they have no way to repay, and no information for any of that, as if that would matter. Changing online reviews. Some scammers claim they can replace negative reviews of your products or service or boost your scores on rating sites. However, posting fake reviews is illegal. It's illegal, and also if you get caught doing it on your online, one of these sites like Google Maps or any one of the others, they will curtail your activity there. So that's not good. FTC guidelines say endorsements, including reviews, must reflect the honest opinions and experience of the endorser. It's got to be honest. If it's not honest, it's no good. Credit card processing and equipment leasing scams. Now we're getting into essentially what we need to know about the scams for small businesses. And scammers know that small businesses like yours are looking for ways to reduce costs. Some deceptively promise lower rates for processing credit card transactions or better deals on equipment leasing. These scammers resort to fine print, half-truths, and flat-out lies to get a business owner's signature on a contract. Some unscrupulous sales agents ask business owners to sign documents that still have key terms left blank. Don't do it. Others have been known to change terms after the fact. If a salesperson refuses to give you copies of all documents right then and there, or tries to put you off with a promise to send them later, gonna say, hey, I send it next week. I don't know. I don't have it right now. Would you like a copy next week? I can get to you next week, but you got to sign this now. Whoa. No, that could be a sign that you're dealing with a scammer. Everything should be upfront and in order, right? That's how we like to do business. Okay, fake check scams. Fake check scams happen when a scammer overpays with a check and asks you to wire the extra money to a third party. Scammers always have a good story to explain the overpayment. They're stuck out of the country, they need you to cover taxes or fees, you need to buy supplies, something else. By the time the bank discovers you've deposited a bad check, the scammer already has the money you sent them, and you're stuck repaying the bank for a bad check. And you might get in trouble, worse trouble than that. This can happen even after the funds are made available in your account and the bank has told you the check is cleared. So, and that's like back in the day, passing paper, kiting checks. This is the modern way to do it. Hasn't changed much, except there's a telephone call for that one. Now, for more tips on protecting your organization from scams, visit ftc.gov/small business. And you can also sign up for scam alerts if you've got a lot of them going on at ftc.gov/scams. That's up to you. So now, if you do spot one, report it. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell all your friends. Tell everybody in the business community that you know of, hey, this happened to me. Check it out. Isn't that weird? That's terrible. This person might try to get through to you. In that case, then you're building your strong small business group in your area. Okay, you got that community going on. So, but if you spot one, you can also report it to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, by going to ftc.gov/complaint. And you can also alert your state attorney general. So, in closing, I'm trying to get the black and white. There it is. Engaged. It came up for a second. Your best defense is an informed workforce. Get everybody on the same page. Get them trained. Get them knowledgeable. Talk to your staff about how scams happen so you can cut that approach off altogether. You watch out for people shoplifting. You watch out for people trying to steal and take things away from you and not billing you for stuff you don't get. Talk to them about how electronic scams can happen, about how telephone scams and fraud can be forced upon people. And go ahead and share the brochure. You can get yourself a copy of it. Let's see if we can get that back on the screen here. Yeah, scams and your small business. So there it is from ftc.gov. Check it out. Thank you.